The 9th Annual Ruck N Run is happening this Saturday, November 11th, on Veterans Day in Republic. Joining us now is George Fuller, the creative and executive director and race director for this event. And we get to see you once a year about this time, so it's good to see you.
Well, it's good to see you again.
But Maddie, first time here, Maddie had a great question off air, and Maddie, you should just take over.
I'm just going to ask, what exactly is a ruck and run?
So rucking is walking with a backpack, so weighted, and we encourage people to put canned goods in there to donate to homeless veterans. Okay. So it's a walk-run event, so if you're going to walk, you're going to have the backpack, weighted vest, something like that. But if you're running, you don't. So it's Ruck and Run because we do it together, but your options with registration, you either choose to ruck or run.
Okay.
Yep. So we have stations along the route. We've got drill sergeants out there. We've got push-ups and jumping jacks and all stuff. So it's a small taste of what military training is all about. And here's the deal. It's all about honoring our veterans because Veterans Day is not about a sale. It's about our service members. And that's what we're trying to do is refocus and give the community something tangible and impactful to do with veterans on Veterans Day.
How cool.
And how does this help the veterans? Like you said, the fill the backpacks with canned goods. How does that all work? How does that help? And how can people help all year long?
Yeah, so Ruck N Run is a nonprofit veterans organization, but we also help out other ones. So we help out the Kitchen and their program called Home at Last. So Home at Last, they give food stuffs to homeless veterans that are in the area local. So Ruck N Run is a local nonprofit organization, and we also help out them. So if you bring out the canned goods, we have this camo netting and everything. You can see in the B-roll that you can see where you can drop the canned goods after the event, and you can that goes straight to Home at Last, and it helps out. It's about 6 months worth of food that we provide through our event to Home at Last, which is the program of the Kitchen.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you got some really cool swag here.
That's right.
I don't know if you guys...
We do have that.
Got a nice little... Is this
This is
called dog tag?
Yeah, dog tag finisher medal. It's got 9th annual on it. Our colors this year, obviously the brown and the orange. We've got the cinch bag. We've got a net gator. And Maddie, I brought that net gaiter for you.
Thank
Look at this
you.
for you.
Yeah.
Because I walk my dogs, and when it gets cold, I don't want to have a scarf.
That's right.
You know.
And that comes with registration. You'll have an event shirt. It won't be the same as this one. This is our limited edition shirt, but we have one where it says 9th Annual Ruck N Run across that. And these net gaiters are versatile. So that one's for you, and I got this one for you, Jeremy.
I can't wait to see this. So look what he did for me.
This is how versatile
hey, look
they
at this.
are.
I'm getting rid of that. Getting rid of it. Look, would you look? Look at that.
It goes with the blue and the orange.
It does.
Yeah. Start rucking.
I'm going to start rucking and running right
Here,
now. Oh, wait. I got
here.
There you
every
go.
year I put on the backpack. How heavy is it this year?
I made it light for
Maddie, I fell over one year.
you. There you go.
Okay, see.
Stay up.
But I do want to make sure that people know you're either walking or running, and the backpack, the weight is up to you. You can do whatever weight you want, unless you're one of the competitors. But if you're coming out, it's a fun event for the community. It's more than a walk run. It's a community event. We have free axe throwing. We got pumpkin pancakes from Village Inn. We've got free coffee, a huge fire pit. I know you were talking about a fire pit before, so the weather, thanks Tom, is going to be great this weekend. We've got, bring your wood.
Yeah.
Wait, last year was pretty cold though. So this year totally different. If
Very
you went
cold.
last year, pretty frigid last year.
It was pretty frigid. It was the coldest on record, I believe, but it was also the wind that really got us. But this year is going to be, I was so thankful to look at the weather and be like, this is perfect fire pit weather. And the fire pit is our logo because when I was in Iraq, I was deployed and we would gather around that fire pit and we would talk about being home or our kids or, feeling grass on our feet, things like that. And I brought that into Ruck N Run as our logo, but also it's a huge fire pit right in front of our stage. And this event is unique. It's like no other. It's all about honoring our veterans and celebrating them as well. So if you can do the walk run, come on out, register, or if you just want to come out and do the celebration and cheer them on and see what our community is doing for our veterans on Veterans Day weekend, you're more than welcome.
And I'm curious, if you don't mind just letting us know, you're still active duty as of now. What is the mood, what is the morale like with the armed services right now? What are you feeling back in where you're stationed?
I don't know if I could speak for everyone, but for me, I'm proud that I have a free country and I want to serve, and I've been serving for 25 years. And just to let you know, I do all the nonprofit work outside of my military uniform duty hours because there would be a conflict of interest.
Right.
So with this one, I'm representing George Fuller and Ruck N Run here, but with my military service, I mean, I've served for 25 years, and it's been a joy and a blessing to our family, and I'm thankful to serve our country. And that's the thing, it's more than just thank you for your service, right?
Right.
So when we hear that as service members, at least in my opinion, we kind of like, well, what do we say next? And I always adopted this thing like, it's an honor to serve. Thank you for your support.
Oh, I love that.
Oh,
is there a concern, because you're raising money, you hear so much about homeless veterans and veterans in need and need mental health. help along the way after your service.
Right.
Are people afraid of that, or think, oh, I got to get out of here and I got to help other veterans? Is there a sense of duty when it comes to helping other veterans once you retire from the service?
I think it's a personal thing. For me, I just got tired of the over-commercialization of Veterans Day.
Right.
It's not about a sale, it's about our veterans, right? So, and what is Veterans Day? It's not about those that were killed in action, because that's Memorial Day.
Right.
It's not about Armed Forces Day, because that's the ones that are currently in uniform. Veterans Day is about those who served with a D at the end. So they're outside of uniform. And coming together and having that fire pit, having that community, and we're all about building camaraderie and connecting that community. That's what it's meaningful to me, and I wanted that, and quite frankly, I need it. Like if I can speak for myself as far as veterans, like I want to be around other veterans, and I want to have an opportunity not only to build a camaraderie, cross that finish line, accomplish something that maybe you haven't done before, and you're part of something that's bigger now. You've earned that finisher medal. It's not a participation trophy.
Right.
So you're now part of the Ruck N Run Legion, that Ruck N Run family that we have, and everyone's welcome to come out to honor our veterans. But it's that sense that we have that to honor them and celebrate them on Veterans Day weekend.
That's so awesome. And if people want more information about this weekend's run, where can they go for that?
rucknrun.org, rucknrun.org. And that's all the information that you can find there. And our event is this Saturday. It happens to be on Veterans Day itself in Republic, not too far. So yeah, come on out. Be there around 8:20. Our opening ceremony is 8:30.
Okay.
rucknrun.org.
Okay, I'm going to start rucking.
That's right.
All right,
Right
yeah,
now.
he's rucking and we're here, but stay tuned.
Okay,
Fire pit. Bye,
I'll meet you
Jeremy.
there.
See ya.
Call me.